Hey everyone, in this example, I want to show you how easy it is to get Django up and working inside of a WayScript layer. To begin, we'll create a new layer, and we can name this whatever you would want it to be named. I'll call mine Django template example, and I'll click on create layer. From here, what we need to do is get into the develop view. We can do that by clicking develop on the left. So we'll click that button. WayScript comes with a full environment, so we get access to a terminal that we can use in this example. If you can't see yours, then this button at the bottom might not be checked, so be sure to check your terminal button. Perfect. Now let's get started building a Django project. To do that, we will say pip install Django. Once we have this installed, it is good practice to say pip freeze. We will create a requirements.txt file, and that will just add Django into our requirements.txt. So now that we have Django in our environment, what we can do is say Django admin start project is the command, and then the name of the project. So I will follow the docs on Django for this one and say mysite. We'll hit return, and what that will do is create the project for us in our file directory. Once our project is loaded in our file directory, now we just need to host it. I'll click on this trigger plus button here. If you don't have this panel, it is at the bottom. This lightning bolt is your triggers panel. To host a service such as Django, we can use the deploy trigger. What we'll put in our command to run here will be the same statement that we would use locally to host our project. So that would be Python. Our command is within our mysite directory, manage.py. Inside that file, there is a command called runserver, and we can add in parameters for the host and the port. We have to expose it using this host, and we'll make sure that our port that we set matches here. Perfect. Once we have all of this set up, all we have to do now is to click this test button. We'll give it a second to deploy our application. We can see it starting up in our logs here. We have a running deploy trigger, and we will open the link. So as you see, we get an error back, and this is typical. We're expecting this. All we have to do to get this fully working, we will copy the domain that WayScript is hosting our server at, and we will place that within our settings. Under our project name, there is an allowed hosts, and we will put that domain in. And that's all it takes to get this up and working in WayScript. We'll click on test again to get our project updated. And now we'll visit this link once more. And as you see, we already have it up and hosted using WayScript. So they make it very easy to deploy applications just like this one in just a few clicks. If you have any questions about this or want any of the code, it is linked on GitHub, and we'll be happy to answer any questions in the comments. Until next time.